I'm Matt Pinfield. Welcome to 120 Minutes. Tonight on the show, my special guest will be Faith No More and MXPX, full of brand new videos from the Charlatans UK, Our Lady Peace, the Dandy Warhols, Arcarna. At the close of the show, we'll take a look back at the Sisters of Mercy, who are still with us though. But to get things started tonight, we have a 120 Minutes debut from 311. Their forthcoming album is called Transistor. It hits stores on August 5th. The first video from it was co-directed by Dante Ariola and Jay Popke, who also worked on the band's All Mixed Up and Homebrew videos. So let's take a look at it right now. 311 with the title track to Transistor on 120 Minutes tonight. Welcome back to 120 Minutes. I'm Matt Pinfield, and joining me now are Mike and Billy of Faith No More. That one you saw a little bit of from King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. Great album title, by the way. I'm glad I mentioned that. And the new album title, too, Album of the Year. That way every time everybody talks about it, you know.
Well, we like the titles, you know. Music comes secondary.
Of course, right?
It's concept, really, that matters.
Now, tell me a bit about, it's been a while since the last record, and there were a lot of rumors about the band breaking up. Was it ever close to actually happening?
Yeah, but no more than usual.
Yeah,
For us, there's always been those rumors, and we've never bothered to hide the fact that we have troubles. Yeah. We've been a band for 15 years. It can't all be roses.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, you guys have been through a lot over all that period of time.
I think, too, that when we had troubles before, we also did a lot of press and interviews, and this past couple of years, we kind of stayed out of that. So there's nothing, when there's a rumor that we've broken up, we weren't there to say, no, that's not true, which was good for us because that means when I woke up in the morning, go get a cup of coffee and go to rehearsal and didn't have to worry about things like that. But on the other hand, everybody else thinks because we don't respond that, you know, that's the end of the band, so.
Right, well, definitely
that's the way it works.
And we're going to check out your latest video right now from the album of the year. Here's Faith No More with Last Cup of Sorrow on 120 Minutes. Hey, it's Matt Pinfield here, 120 Minutes, and I'm talking with Mike and Billy from Faith No More. Now, that video we saw a little while ago, Last Cup of Sorrow, it's a great clip, and it's based on the Hitchcock movie Vertigo, correct?
That is correct.
Are you big fans of Hitchcock's work?
Yeah. He has some great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how'd you get Jennifer Jason Leigh to be in the video? Was she a friend, or how did that work out, Billy?
She's really, we didn't know her at all. We just heard that she wanted to do it, and which took me totally by surprise.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And
honestly,
we didn't really meet her until the day of the shoot, and she was really, she was pretty cool. I mean, I still can't figure out why she wanted to do it, but I'm glad she did because she looks great in the video.
Very professional.
Was the concept of it, was that your own? Was that the band's?
No, it was the director's.
Really? Okay.
The way it works, you probably know this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
you say, we want to make a video,
yeah.
And they say, okay, we'll submit it to these different directors, and they send you these treatments, which are terrible, embarrassing pieces of paper with your life described on them, and you have to choose one of them, and it's very hard to do so, because even the best of ideas looks terrible on that piece of paper.
Right, especially because the songs are coming from a different area, and it's like to have it interpreted sometimes.
It's somebody else's idea, and also they're trying to get the job, and so they say words that make you cringe because it's your music. But we picked this one because it seemed like the best of the lot, and it turned out that when we met the director, he was awesome, and we clicked, and our ideas and his ideas were really similar, and so we had a really good time making the video.
Yeah,
we had the same kind of sense of humor, I think.
Yeah, it came out very well. We'll be back with Faith No More in just a bit. Till then, let's check out the top 10 singles on alternative music around the country this week.
La la la.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes. I'm Matt Pinfield, and I'm here with Faith No More, and two of the guys from Faith No More, of course, Billy and Mike. Billy, you actually co-produced this album with Raleigh Mosselman, who done some great, really stark work. He's got like some great, depth in some of the things he worked with the Young Gods.
He does have a lot of depth, which is one reason why we like him. And the other reason is because the way he works is different than the way we work. We've always been taking the rock band approach of 2-inch tape machine, record all the tracks, mix them. And he is also used to doing things on computer, which is something we hadn't done.
Editing.
But
things like that.
we liked his sound of the records he'd worked with before, so we knew that we could share a sonic or musical vision together, and he'd have a different way of going about getting it. So it was interesting for us, and it probably was really successful in that it probably added a new dimension to the band that was already there that we couldn't get out in the traditional way.
Yeah, well, I mean, the record, it came out real good. How do you feel about people calling it somewhat of a comeback album of sorts? Does that make any sense? It doesn't feel like one.
Call it whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, some of the critics have been saying that. They really love the record.
Well, if they're going to say that, that's a good thing to say.
Fine.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's better than a going out album.
Right, like, we'll be talking more with Faith No More in a few minutes. But right now, it's the latest from Sugar Ray, the first video from their new album, Floored. It's called Fly. And if you look closely, you'll see the band's real moms at the end of it. So let's check it out. Sugar Ray in 120 minutes tonight. From the Brown album, that was Primus with Shake Hands with Beef on 120 minutes. I'm still here with Mike and Billy from Faith No More. We love that title, don't we? They've done some great clips, too. Let's talk about your new guitarist, John Hudson. He's been a friend of yours for a long time, right, Billy?
Yeah.
He was in Systems Collapse. And
Yeah,
talk to me
exactly.
about how he ended up coming to replace Dean.
Well, it was really funny because with Dean, we had some problems with writing together, which was kind of a drag because he was a friend of ours and we didn't really know what was going on. And we still were working on songs, so I knew John. I knew he was a really good guitar player. I'd known him for years, and I was just saying, why don't you come over and try working on the song, and we can keep going. And it might, he wasn't doing anything at the time, and, figured we'd work something out. And he worked it out, and it sounded pretty good. And I was kind of hesitant to say, okay, let's work with John, because he's a friend of mine, and we've been through a couple guitar players already, and
Too many friends
you don't
already.
want to think, you don't want to get your hopes up again and think that maybe it's not going to work. So we worked a little more, and he came over and he brought some stuff that he'd been working on, some music that we all just liked immediately, and it fit with exactly what we were doing, and it just kind of became obvious that he probably should be working with us. And so it came a little slowly, but we feel pretty good about it.
Yeah. It adds to the sound of this record. I think he does it really well.
He does. He does really good.
Without a question. We've got lots more to talk about with Mike and Billy after the break, and later on the guys from MXPX will be here, so don't go anywhere. Bringing us back to the real thing right there for that one. Was it done in Vegas or something like that?
No. We didn't have that much taste to go and do it in Vegas. I think those were cheesy sets.
No, it was cool, though. Welcome back to 120 Minutes. I'm here with Billy and Mike still. Now, you guys have always done, side work, too. You've got other ways of expressing yourselves. Mr. Bungle, of course, which you put out good records with. You recently produced a band from Russia. Is that true, Bill?
That's right, actually. A band called Naive, they're a really big band in Russia. They're like the Green Day of Russia, but they really haven't crossed over outside of the
Red Day.
Old Soviet bloc yet. But we made a really, really good record. The recording studio is a little rough out there, but it ended up being really cool.
Yeah. Well, will you continue doing Mr. Bungle stuff?
Yeah.
Solo stuff over the years?
Yeah.
Because you definitely have an audience for that as well. Yeah, for a long
Somewhere,
time.
yeah. We're gonna make another record.
And what about Roddy and Imperial Teen?
He's recording with them now, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Probably as we speak.
Yeah, I see.
And this probably, will come out after this record. We do our tour. We're going to tour for a while, so it's kind of like in the meantime, then we'll have something else that we can be keeping ourselves busy with.
People always, I've gotten some letters people always wanted me to ask, and I'm sure you've mentioned it before, but not since I've been doing the show, how you guys came to cover the Commodore ZZ. Wasn't it something you were doing live for fun on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea, I think, came across like in a bar when they played that song, and I think that the light bulb went off in our heads at the same time. Like, this song has got to be covered.
And you do it really straight. It's straight as the Commodore's version.
Well, it's really the only way we should be doing it, because it's a great song. And at the time, I think when we decided to do it, we were going through a time where a lot of people were giving us feedback that we were a heavy metal band. Those were the kind of kids that were coming to see us. Those were the bands we were playing with, and we were playing this Black Sabbath cover, which actually started out as a joke.
Yeah.
But we thought we could have some better ammunition.
Yeah, the joke kind of lost its magic, so we created a new kind of joke that was the same.
Right.
And then we came known as it for doing easy, which is really funny, you know?
Right.
So, what the hell, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those historic things.
Where can you go from there, though? That's the problem.
Yeah, we can't win after that.
No, the new record's really cool, and people should definitely pick it up. It's called Album of the Year, as well as their earlier material, We Care a Lot, of course, which is on the indie label. Introduce Yourself, which was the last album with Chuck, The Real Thing, Live from the Brixton Academy, Angel Dust, King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. And right now we're going to go back and check out from the debut album, actually. Or this video might have actually been the version from Introduce Yourself.
Oh, wow.
Going back with Chuck, we'll see We Care a Lot. And 120 minutes. It's cool with you, Mike. Is that right?
You have my permission.
Okay, very cool. Thanks again, guys, for coming by.
Thanks.
All right? Good to have you.
Cool.